having fun reading aloud. I wasn't having fun trying to remember all that stuff, but I mean, be a one-off. I'm so sorry, y'all, on this. Having fun with the character part of it. Strange noises, strange noises. No, I'll just go back to Honkai. Here. All right. Why I click that? You can tell how awake I am. This is gonna go fucking well. All right, chug this energy drink. See, I'm never getting her. Luck in this fucking game. Absolutely atrocious.
Everyone needs some time alone.
Save me, Ishnai. Sorry to bother you once again. Sorry. Did something happen? Are you okay, hun? It's like this. I said I'd go to the Foxy and Barber to get my tail trimmed. Mr. Tail wouldn't do it, so I said this is my tail. He said not anymore. He's like, what do you think? I mean... Room yourself at home? I'm at fault for not being good enough at it. Let me try. Madam Hanya is over. Hold on a sec. Gone offline, question mark. Madam Hanya says she'd help me trim it. Mr. Tail didn't refuse. I'm so happy. I'm not... Hanya is my eternal savior. Hanya is so reliable. You can always count on her. Said she was just blowing off steam. Say, well, he is kind of like a flame, and also a way of, you know, taking out anger later. You. Hello, I'm Gunjin, a realm keeping commission orderly for the Scale Gorge Waterscape Delve. I heard about you from the Exalting Realms Sanctum's Realm Keeping Commission. I got your contact details from them. What if I don't want your people giving away my contact details? Have you ever thought of that? Am I in trouble? Why is the Realm Keeping Commission after me? Am I in trouble? Don't worry, I just have something for you. Yeah, a job. Recently, we've gotten reports that some civilians have entered an unknown area and encountered monsters that can become invisible. You mean assassins? No, fucking... Did the... Vidyara... I know that Cloud Hymn magic and the Vidyara can conceal their form. Is that it, though? Didn't think you'd be so familiar with the Vidyara Cloud Hymn magic. That makes it much easier for you to explain. You were going to send me there without explaining... I mean, you were going to explain it, but you... Yeah, I know you're a video artist yourself. You have the ears. What happened here is similar to Cloud High Magic, but it's not completely identical. It's hard for me to explain over text. Let's meet face to face. Come whenever you have the time, albeit Healer's Market and Alchemy Commission. The fact that you're sharing this information with a, you know, outsider, just throwing that out there. Is that what the healer lady? Word from it. A night stranger. I mean, I'm figuring I'm gonna, you know, pull out both of those stunts at the same time. I'll meander around and see what it is, but I have 2 hours before I go pass out, give or take. So,
wind,
how long it took me to finish the other stuff?
Sweet remembrance.
Whether I want to do either of those or just go on to the prologue. Also, we're supposed to go back to whatchamacallit for Belobog. Or something. I'm here to help with the investigation, sorta, kinda.
Oh, so you are. And these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
That's right. I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here
Does
to help.
it matter?
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
I mean, it's not bad to be motivated for work.
You're the one getting excited. My first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine.
Sure, sweetheart. Is that what yours is on here? Hi, Token, how are you? And as soon as I'm out of this cutscene. Just got off work, I'm guessing? Let's see. Benny, you're also gonna go get some breakfast.
Miss March, Mr. Yang.
Miss
I've been looking
March.
forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jingyan! Give me the photos!
Coming. Stop yelling.
Hang on.
Thanks for waiting. These are the Outworld travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner.
Ah, okay.
This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
Well, still keeping the sleep schedule, apparently.
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Do you know how many Outworlders come in here?
Let me take a look.
I mean, not wrong
so
on that.
These are the
Fire Force.
suspects. Uh-huh. I see.
You see nothing, I'm betting. Hi, Welt. You probably see something important. Oh, look, it's Otto. Somebody looks like Otto. Apocalypse.
What's wrong, Mr. Yang?
From
See anything
Honkai, in
fishy?
fact.
Who's he? I'd like to see more information on him.
Which one? Let me see.
One of them
I
a
don't
threat?
have any concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
I think I did these questions in the wrong order because he's already in prison right now.
Him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Locha. His name is Locha.
Yeah.
That's right, Law Cha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time. Some sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny
Coffin?
name. Something to do with coughing. It was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
Yeah, but did you look inside? Nobody seemed to want to look inside.
Coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Shenzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
Nah.
Huh. I swear he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou is squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Caffeine. Caffeine?
Coffin.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Lafu, each with their own star system and death rites. I guess that must be Locha's line of work.
Yeah, he kills
There's something
people.
up with him?
I mean, in the other universe. A little bit. A lot. They... Just Hutao. Just Hutao.
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
That's complicated. Come with me to the Foursquare mirror. It'll be easier to explain.
I refuse to play Foursquare. Do not make me. I hate Foursquare.
Exalting Sanctum is one of the Lafu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Psycranes stationed in the area.
Oh.
Locha arrived on the Lafu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing suspicious about his behavior.
Oh?
Oh, I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron.
Realmkeeping Commission would have arrested him.
Yeah, I guess. You're pretty smart. Sometimes.
I want to hit you for that comment.
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because we have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction.
So, it's not
The image
just him
data
you
from
don't
the day
have
of
the...
the incident is beyond restoration, and the data from that day before was badly affected.
I say, so that means that everybody that was under watch, and that wasn't just him. Why don't you just ask him?
We will, in due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations.
Wouldn't you literally have the divine matrix thing that can look in, so you don't really have to do that kind of interrogations,
So,
right?
if you feel this
But he
Locha
does- what's
is
the point?
suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? He just looks kind of...
Too pretty to be a good guy. Is that how that works?
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its...
His appearance, he looks pretty happy. As to me. Yep, he just rubs me.
Where's this anger coming from?
I don't know, past memories that have been repressed.
Sorry. What I mean is... It's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Locha is involved somehow. Apologies. I realize this is personal speculation.
That will turn out correct, huh?
That's all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm-Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Oh, shame.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
I mean, why would you want to advance his career?
No! Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Foursquare mirror. Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
First of all, we are esteemed guests.
Not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the Psycrane footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing, though. Don't approach him. If you make a discovery,
Please don't make me
contact
do
first.
sneaky stuff. I suck at that.
We're thankful that you're entrusting this to us. We'll keep it by the book.
Even though we don't know what the book is.
Don't worry, the express crew keeps its promises. We won't disappoint you.
I disappoint everyone that I deal with, so...
Jingyan, over to you.
Understood. This might take you some time. Come and find me when you're ready.
Don't drag me into another one. This was interesting. Oh, right. You still there, Token? Same as Token, so I figured that's yours, just to make sure. And follow me over at Token the... Yeah, okay. Yep. Don't have to ask that question. Because usually I ask right before if that's your account, but nope, it's obvious on the thing that it's your account.
I owe you two an apology. My speculations have gotten us into a delicate situation. I'll treat you to some Xianzhou delicacies later.
Sure, it's always a delicate situation. It's fine. Well, do you want to play a game of, you know, a date? Instead of bringing March along, you know?
Yeah, right. Anyway, since when did investigators shy away from delicate situations?
The ones that want to actually solve the case.
I did want to say something, though. I don't think Mr. Yang is the kind of person to make a judgment based only on instinct.
I think so, too.
It's not something I need to conceal from you. As you know, there are infinite worlds in this universe that can be similar, yet different from each other in various ways. The same is true of the people on those worlds.
Different dimensions.
That's why it's possible for us to run into individuals on multiple worlds who share an appearance, but not a personality. For all we know, in some
no, they're just
faraway
reusing models
world,
because they don't want to, you know.
Adorable face might belong to an intergalactic pirate.
And issues.
Hey! He was just giving an example. I'm the nicest girl in the galaxy.
Okay. The thing is, there's I think a theory or whatever is if you go far enough in the universe that you would have a doppelganger or whatever, but it's far enough. And yeah, see that shiny over there? Enough away that there's no possible way that you can ever reach it.
However, in most cases, their fates will walk a similar course. I've seen two people who looked almost identical to this Luo Cha. They were not of the virtuous persuasion.
I know, right?
That's why the moment I laid eyes on him, a chill ran down my spine. March is right. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But I can't overlook this. I don't want to force you into trusting my judgment.
It's okay, hon.
But...
What are you talking about? Of course we trust your judgment, Mr. Yang. Right?
And I also trust your...
Of course. Crew members are always right.
We're gonna tribalistic this shit.
I'm glad you believe in me, truly. But the problem remains. Will the Realm Keeping Commission trust a judgment based on this logic?
From a Xianzhou legal standpoint, the Realm Keeping Commission is unable to accept a judgment like this.
I noticed.
It's not that we distrust you, Mr. Yang, but we cannot act on groundless accusations.
Are you an authoritarian, you know, wordless?
Of course. We raised the accusation. We will carry the burden of proof.
I mean, in some cultures, it's guilty until proven innocent. Get shiny! Okay. Any other shiny things, actually? Me? ADHD? Never! Shut the fuck up. Alright,
I can
Jean.
bring up the data anytime from here. Are you ready?
Yep.
Alright, follow me.
The
As official Dahao mentioned, the arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena,
that's more than
which
4
affected
squares.
the entire Cycrane system.
That's 5.
We lost a lot of video footage.
I mean, if we're talking about
and
those for the
image
4.
data we recovered, the
Also, that's
timestamps
not a
are all
mirror.
jumbled up. Look, this is
Yeah,
Mr.
ADHD
Lorcha
who?
on the
Yeah, I
day
know.
prior to the resurrection.
So we have to clean up and reorder the footage ourselves?
Yay! I at least know video editing.
Exactly. Thank you again for your help.
Why the fuck can't you do this on your own?
This is your forte. Over to you.
No, it is not. You're the one that does all the photographs. And film is just, you know, moving photographs. Aren't you the genius?
That's right. And you're the sidekick.
You sure on that? I saw the street and turned into a strange corner. Looks dangerous there, but he didn't seem to care at all. He paced in with nothing but a sword in hand. Yeah, and without the coffin. Across the street, turned a corner. It's dangerous. I don't know. She's standing there. I think. All in without any heavy luggage. Like that coffee. Oh. Walked into the spare time bookshop, stepped it. They left with nothing in hand. Perhaps he didn't buy anything at all. Looking at a distance, stalking, exalted with his coffin at his side. When did he get the coffin? So this is the beginning. Say, before he left it in the, inn.
Oh, what do you think? Any idea what the correct order is?
Good thing I'm not sleepy or anything.
Sure. Which one do you...
One. But a sword in hand. Oh. 4. Two. 4, 2, 3.
Let me see if this order works. Wucha exits the star skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage, including the coffin.
Yes, Paimon.
Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a dark alley.
That's not a dark alley. In fact, the doors are usually open to that place if I remember that location.
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order. Nice work.
Thank you, Well. I was an animation student too, except apparently you graduated and I never did.
Nice work indeed. You're sidekick to a genius detective after all.
March. I accept Welt's compliment.
Where does this corner lead to?
Usually that door's open, if I remember correctly.
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area.
Yeah, it's a dock.
Look, there's a small dock on the other side. He may have left on a star skiff.
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock? That's so suspicious.
I've used that dock plenty of times to go to the divination place and a few other
I
places.
don't think Mr. Lorcha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunsho Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of divine foresight. It's only used during invasions.
Well, fuck if I didn't use it when it wasn't supposed to be used then. I'm special.
That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries and only gets opened for occasional inspections.
Sorry.
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering or leaving this place?
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and confirming first.
Couldn't you have done that before we got here? Ever think of that?
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thanks
your...
so much. We'll be waiting. patiently.
I don't think you understand the word march
Your
patiently.
assistance in this matter is what requires gratitude. I'll get you what you need as soon as possible.
Basically, walk away, then walk back. Hey, do you have an answer for me now?
Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have of the open area. I say all. A lot of it was lost.
You don't have to add like, I think we understood that a lot was lost.
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same methods again?
For some of them, maybe. But I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take more time. I can't hand them over just now.
Thank you. Did you find anything in the remaining footage worth paying attention to?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's nowhere to be seen, though.
And there's shady figures looking in. And also, that's not the same looking door as the one before.
Isn't this a scene from the Angler mystery?
The fuck? What are you...
The Angler mystery, the novel. There's a scene that's identical to this footage.
You mean you were picturing how it was in your mind?
Now that you mention it...
Or novels nowadays are actual picture... Okay.
I'm not sure I follow.
Confusion.
The Angler's origin story, of course. He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in dark clothing wait for him to be alone and then poison him.
That can be any location in the sense of people waiting for somebody to get alone to poison them and dark agents hiding, but that tends to be in a lot of different books. Also, how dare you call it the Tea Society? Dare not blaspheme my tea!
The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vtuber's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the Angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases.
There a detective anime that has a smart guy turning into a kid and going for an anime? A drug like that sounds like it would help people stricken with Mar.
In the book, the drug only de-ages the body. It can't repair damage to the soul. In other words, it's like molting, not a true rebirth.
Hatching rebirths are specific to the Vidyadhara. Can humans also experience de-aging?
Yeah, kinda.
It's just a novel. Who knows if something like that could happen in reality? I thought of it as soon as I saw this footage, though.
I repeat. People hiding in dark corners to attack people.
Sufang, the author, was a medical assistant in the Alchemy Commission. The medical principles of the novel are strictly grounded in reality.
Except the actual de-aging part.
If someone from the Alchemy Commission was suggesting it could be done, then there's always a possibility.
I thought it was illegal to search for the immortality elixir.
March, what you mean is, the 2 people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Luocha?
No, that sounds stupid.
What if a crazy Angler mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Luocha gets turned into a child, then follows a mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a kidnapping.
You know, I being that I did these in the wrong order anyways, it kind of stops there, but I mean, even if I didn't, I'm quite sure I wouldn't believe this shit anyways.
The child in the footage has black hair. Luocha's hair is blonde.
Thank you, Welt. Ew, the haircut.
Maybe he dyed his hair.
If you're a genius, you don't continue trying to force your ideas to fit the narrative. Oh wait, what am I saying? Geniuses are really, really arrogant in that.
Hold your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop.
I wonder if he said something to her and that's the reason why she's...
Too bad, March. No de-aging, no Angler.
Remember Julian back in Bellabog?
No, this is completely different.
The Psycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the two people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she saw something.
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage. I'll contact you if there's a breakthrough.
Oh, you mean the phones now work somehow?
All right, let's go. Time to interview the witness.
Sorry, March, I'm gonna ask this what? So there's someone willing to chat with this old coffin dodger. Ahem. When people get older, they catch just by taking a sip of water, pneumonia. Just by having a sip of water, my aching, aging throat. Buddy looks healthy. What's this all about? Dear girl, you're far too optimistic. I may not even survive to see the complete recovery. Cough, cough. Are you saying this so you don't get deported? What are you doing here? Really strange for criminals waiting for reparations by the Skyfaring Commission to be waiting here. I'm a Buta. I used to be a judge in the Kilmick Republic. My side hustle was a travel writer. I think people nowadays are just a bunch of heartless savages. Yes, let's talk. Maybe you can learn something of my short life. Okay, so I guess he's deportation because he was trying to find immortality. I guess.
You're up by the Realm Keeping Commission?
Maybe someday I'll run by and read that stuff. Little girl, I has the questions.
I don't see the shopkeeper. Let's look for her in the area.
Maybe she was the one kidnapped.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You two go ahead. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
Don't ask why I'm doing these voices.
Okay, let's go.
I think this is a daring chance to, like, keep myself from falling asleep. Oh, shiny. Hi, Yushin. I have errands to run. Please watch the store for me while I'm gone. Be back soon.
So she asked someone to look after the shop for her. But where are they? Looks like they must have left too.
Away on temporary business. Please come back later.
Looks like Yinshu isn't here after all.
I mean, we just read a note that there is
Look
I have memory loss, but it's not that bad. Demonic, mysterious, treacherous.
A supernatural tales anthology.
Demonic, mysterious, treacherous. The Shienzo masterpiece, records of the supernatural, now on sale. Huh? Okay, wait.
A supernatural tales anthology? Sounds like a good bedtime read. Might stop me daring to run to the bathroom at night, though.
It doesn't sound like a good bedtime story to read, though.
Litchi? Sounds like a good...
In fact, that sounds like a stupid idea. 40 years, the latest edition of the Angler Mystery Series. The Hatching Rebirth Conundrum selling out everywhere.
A new edition after so many years? Looks like I made the right choice coming to the Lawfu. As soon as we've cracked this case, I'm getting myself a copy. Su Fong is the greatest.
I mean, reading before bed is a nice way of, you know, sleeping. She just needs to pick better things. Shiny, look for shiny, looking for shiny, looking for shiny. Oh, wait, are you the one that's supposed
mister, are you manning the counter for the young shopkeeper of Spare Time Bookshop?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Youngshu? Yeah, I am. Something wrong?
You seem to be not behind the counter, sir. Do I need to drag you there?
Can you please tell us where she is?
I'm not gonna be that kind of Karen.
Why should I?
Actually, I'm gonna be that kind of Karen. I'm gonna throw you in the water behind me if you don't say anything. I mean, tell me.
Because
Now.
we're asking nicely? What's with the attitude?
I can tell you. If you pay me 500 strails.
So, what you're saying, and the key to this is, we, as in, you know, the Trailblazer us, esteemed guests of the General, you know, the Divine Throne, you're trying to scam us out of information? Can you say that a little louder into my mic?
Pay you? What is this? You want paying for a simple favor?
Say it louder into the mic.
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most valuable commodities?
I mean, information about you should know who I am, and intelligence to know that you shouldn't fuck with me. That might be a value commodity that you might need to, you know, look up.
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type. What should we do?
I repeat. See that pond over there? Right behind me. I know it doesn't look deep enough to try and drown you, but that doesn't mean I can't, like, waterboard you. Kinda, sort of. We have the money, but...
Oh, you dare threaten me? Do you know who I am?
Bitch, do you know who I am?
The question is, do you know who we are?
The Express Crew. Never heard of you. I mean, they couldn't be higher-ups from one of the other Ciancho ships, could they?
Maybe. Still have those high levels of fuck around and find out. Yeah.
Dang it. Am I in trouble? Ugh, better to live and find another day.
Good boy.
Ugh, forget it. I'm not stooping to your level.
Bitch, you're trying to
She said she
scam
had a
me.
voucher for a food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
Hey, your level is below mine. I'm actually doing this for a fucking reason other than the fact that I'm being a nosy son of a bitch that would be looking up anyways because I'm the protagonist.
About time you saw the light. Come on, let's go.
Also, I do not have the money you were asking for, so... Well, why aren't you coming with me? Dragon Lady! Dragon Lady! Dragon Lady! Dragon Lady!
Hey! Over here!
Hey! Listen! Listen!
You're easy to spot. Are you going to Aramali?
Am I accidentally jumping into a different quest? Indeed I am.
A new arrival like you should get a tour guide.
I don't have her, but she's adorable! Aren't you a doctor?
Yeah? So what? I go out all the time to see patients. So, I know the food establishments around here like the back of my hand. I'm the best tour guide around.
She's adorable, and we must, you know, cuddle her and keep her safe from all horrible things who tried to assassinate her earlier tonight.
I won't charge anything for my services. Except for food, of course.
That's a charge.
And if you get into medical trouble, gastrointestinal discomfort, sprained ankle, yada yada, you'll have a professional doctor right by your side.
I have had
It's a 2-in-1 deal.
the worst fucking luck in this game for pulling, like horrifyingly bad. I think I'm pitied twice. And I just started a month ago with just my second person pull, which is I'm trying to get Silver Wolf. Doing one tour guide, doctor?
It's called an all-inclusive package.
Do I get to cuddle you and pat you on the head and there's nothing sexual about this. It's truly like she's adorable and like I want to cuddle her and keep her safe from everyone that wants to harm her like a daughter. Missing all the violence. Ha.
Do you want the snacks to sell out?
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do this. Let's try to do a different quest.
Are you Yinshu, the shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop? There's something we want to talk to you about.
She's like the daughter I never had.
Yeah, that's me.
Protection.
Can I help you? You're heading back to the store,
talking about
right?
the dragon lady.
Let's walk and talk. I'll tell you all about it on the way.
You sure my ADHD/autistic self can walk and talk at the same time? What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Trust me, you know how many times I've fallen walking and talking at the same
After I
time?
closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking for a place to read. I found that empty area. It seems like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing, and a blonde outworlder hanging around. Something didn't feel right. So I left. Those two people left the same way I did. So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the outworlder was doing?
She said talking.
Sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. Or the two in dark clothing. All I remember is the two people in dark clothing... they smell pretty bad.
You mean
I guess
as though they
that's
came
not
from a
much of
coffin?
clue. Sorry I can't give you any useful information.
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Thank you very much.
I love his kind of grovelly kind of voice.
Still, according to the Crane recordings, Lorcha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to...
That smelt them just fine.
That's right. I remember now, he did pay a visit. Oh, how could I forget? He came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback.
To be fair, it's been a quite ride over the past few weeks. The fact that you couldn't remember that.
Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it. After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way. I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back of my mind.
I mean, no surprise.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here, you can have it.
March.
Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along. Locha is a villain.
The first one is Argentine.
Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. Unacceptable.
I mean, sure, that's the reason why he's bad.
If I knew the answer to that, wouldn't that make me as evil as him?
No, I thought you were a genius detective.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Luofu.
In maybe a coffin?
The How and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think that by removing the page, Lorcha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
He wants to be caught. Dun, 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 dun. Also,
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron?
but the reason why they didn't look inside the
following
coffin
Mr.
is
Yang?
because blah 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 blah. Short-lived death collapse. Maybe the page will mean something to his accomplishments.
Exactly. I think Lorcha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
The reason why they didn't check. All right. Later, Token. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, see, I'm probably gonna really die at once we hit the 12-hour mark.
That makes him even worse. How dare he use a book that praises justice for his evil plans?
March.
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
Also, evil is relative. But
So, is this a dead end?
I mean, oh look, important. I've done a 15-hour stream by accident with House Flipper 2. And I've done 13 hours one with Genshin by accident. But I'm getting older. It's getting harder. Do you have some time? Please come back to the... I also have caffeine. Lots of caffeine. Too much caffeine. To the Rum Keeping Commission when you can. I fixed some of the recordings and there's a section you might want to find interesting. Miss Young's help is right on time. Thank you so much. We'll head there immediately. Okay. Careful on the way here.
Ah, that's more like it. New clues always turn up in the nick of time.
Anyways. I hope you have a happy holidays if I don't see you again. Until after the holidays. Bit.
Have you read the novel about the Death Lord?
Alright, show me.
So, we now know what time Luocha left the open area.
Oh,
Nice! You found footage of him leaving?
no. Of course not.
Yes, according to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after he entered.
Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have been up to something.
Nor nothing. He could have just been waiting. Afternoon nap.
Maybe he spent all his money on Star Taro bubble tea and couldn't afford a hotel room.
He already had it in a room.
Oddly specific, March.
I know, right?
It's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area. We still
If
have
he
no
knew.
idea what he was up to.
First
This
accomplice is new.
Luocha is getting more suspicious by the minute. Psst. I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little restless?
I mean, the kind of stuff that he killed in the... I reckon he must have blood, but I wonder why, how many people he killed the well, knew.
Remember, we're talking about different worlds here. However, I can't deny I'm a little worried that what happened to my home world could befall this place too.
How does he always hear us?
He used to be a whatchamacallit from Genshin, Honkai Impact.
Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how to reach me.
Will you actually answer your phone? Unlike half the people
Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
who we should be able to call.
So, what did Luocha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
No clue, but I bet we'll figure it out soon.
I think it's high time Detective March took the gloves off.
You were wearing gloves.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
I mean, yes.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime.
Or put it another way, I'm too lazy to explore the... Yes!
Too early to start field work. We must wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory to a T.
Hey, everything that you're saying...
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your idea a try.
Stop. Sometimes we don't need to play a game.
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best.
I'm not trying to find out important information before the guy leaves, right?
Ready? I'm gonna start my reconstruction.
Why are we... Fine.
Okay,
Sooner we do
here
this,
we
the
go.
better.
Explaining a theory in front of everyone is more nerve-wracking than I expected.
Of course! Why don't we just skip over this part and, you know, get to the goal. Alright. How the fuck is this gonna make sense? In that order, By the way, of course the healer was my first, you know, pull. That's Did I get Himiko before that with the beginner's pull? Okay. My healer is the first one that was for actual banner pull.
Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Lucha.
Mr. Yang, I'm scared. Especially with that voice. Oh my fucking
Quit
god.
messing around. I'm thinking.
I don't know. With that voice, it doesn't sound like you're not messing around.
Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some significance. Next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
Bitch, I stay inside my fucking office for more than 2 hours.
But Miss Jing
That's a
Yan
small area.
mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
Also would mean that...
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
The voice! I can't take it! Oh my fucking god! Yeah, I think I'm actually going insane.
Fine, I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
Thank the gods.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Even if Lucha was able to unlock
Hilarious
the
that
door,
they had the voice actor do that.
what was his goal?
His
Apparently...
villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the
Oh,
Stellaron.
this is an area
He
that
went to
I haven't
meet
been
them.
to. Oh. Good that we know the exact kind of, puzzles he did. I probably am not awake for this bullshit. This is gonna go unwell. That one, of course, means that... I am surprised even in my tired mind I was able to do that.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
I'm gonna throw something out there.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps.
Yeah. But I was to say, being welder animators, usually we have to, you know, look inside bad guy thoughts if we're gonna animate it to be realistic.
Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And What's wrong with a quick route?
Lovely to have our bad guy talking back to us.
Ahem. What's wrong with the quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Law Cha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
Ah, true. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on, let's start over.
Well, if it's forbidden, maybe there were guards. Or maybe he walked really slow.
You look like a tasty morsel. Those who dare to enter here must face a delicious
Yeah, I know, right? Hi,
fate.
Faustus. I don't know if I love or hate this quest, and also it's excellent that I'm doing this right before I fall asleep. You know, before the
Your eyes are bigger than your stomach,
12 hours are
foul
out.
villain. Have at you!
How about you?
Why is the monster talking now?
Shh, 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 shh. It makes her feel better.
You know, just a little dramatic effect.
Who are we showing this to? I thought we were trying to figure out what he did. We aren't, you know, trying to create a like BBC drama where we make, you know, Sherlock into an asshole. When in the original books he wasn't that much of an asshole, and you know, we're trying to make him like an autistic person, but an autistic person actually does care more than you think you do. And I'm not opinionated on the fact that they always show autistic people as being swine. Oh, you're a healer. Maybe I should have brought a healer. I didn't pay attention to his moveset. Shh. Also, hot.
Protect me! Protect me!
This is pose.
Songs for you.
Keep up.
Embrace virtue.
Autistic. Yeah, I know, right? And we always are mean to people
That's it.
and don't understand human emotion. Even though I'm all the time explaining what I think the reason why people feel this way. So hot. I can't wait to pull for him. Anyways. Oh, hi. Bye. Hi. Bye. Say, can't catch me!
Monster layers in black market spaces, I doubt the Law Fu has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Yeah, so this isn't... Yeah, I know, right? Being absolutely mean. Faustus, for the 500 one, I'm thinking of actually doing a kind of rap song, so... Be happy for that. I would say, I bet black market spaces existed before the resurrection of that. As for monster layers, yes, because they have to worry about that a lot because of the Morrow struck.
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats.
The fact that
May as well throw in some monsters here and there.
I'm not gonna. Does the story have to be this stimulating? I know, right? It's a detective story of an action movie.
The Angler is both a detective and a fighter.
God damn it.
Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
No! Say no! I thought we were trying to do this accurately, like a detective would.
I suppose that makes some kind of sense.
I'll think about it. Yeah, as an animator, if I want to look at this, like, movie-wise, yes, this is very entertaining. For an actual detective thing, this is very pissing me off.
I try to go with the flow.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on my guard going forward.
So what you're saying is, y'all skeet motherfuckers?
I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I've ever heard Get Low.
The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
Plausible. Looking at the map, this place is well hidden.
No, it is not. I recognize where it is immediately.
They wouldn't have met up at the dock. It's too open. No good for discussing evil plans.
I think it's perfect. People wouldn't realize that they're talking about evil plans because nobody would expect it. Expect the unexpected.
Stop right there. State your business.
The fuck did he become?
No, that's Poir, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Why do we have to do this accent? Why? Why? Oh, that. Okay, yeah.
Isn't pu'er a type of tea?
Yeah, stop! Stop blaspheming my tea!
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
I hate all of this!
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business here?
I bet the voice actor loved doing this.
Can you tell him to be less aggressive?
Yeah, especially if he's the buyer, he's expecting him to be there.
Oh, sure.
You see, I can't do this like... yeah, you see, yeah.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business, or...
You're here on business? Fuck, if I need to listen. Good job, well.
I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person. If you could let him know I'm here.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
But he doesn't leave this area, because it's been...
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this moment.
I don't know. We're already, like, absolutely going balls to the walls with this. Oh. Title page.
That's the code. So you're the one.
You're the chosen one!
Wait here a moment. I'll call the boss right away.
Take your time.
Poir takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure walking towards him.
Walking or strolling towards him, like we're gonna do the JoJo stroll. Menace.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
I mean, I told you that, like, if Pom Pom ever gets mad, it's the scariest fucking thing in the world. Like, I know. Just look at Pom Pom. He will kill you in your sleep. Anyways.
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
Himiko?
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery and make it snappy.
I hate.
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
I do not consider bubble tea tea.
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
Meat undress? I'm kidding.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous.
Yeah, he should know.
It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
Yes.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
Oh, come on. He'll kill you in your sleep.
It kinda works, right?
He will kill you in your sleep. Y'all know this.
Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
You won. Also, I don't think...
Careful.
No,
Dangerous
why he would...
is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
It would be kind of dangerous for him to be walking around with that item without it being safe, like in a box or container.
Yes, you will. Permanently.
Oh, bullshit.
Puar, rid of him.
You know, if you continue to get rid of the people that were working for you, you kind of lose people that...
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And
Eh?
I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
Stupid! Ah! No, it is not quite sensible. If you... I know that's the... 3 kids keep a secret if 2 are dead, but... In the world of, you know... Unless you do something wrong, there's no reason why you kill your accomplishment. Caution, because you could use them later, accomplices.
When it comes to minor details, March can be very logical.
This is not logical!
As for the rest of the story...
You only take them out if they become a liability.
Speaking of which, when did I turn into an automaton?
I mean... Wouldn't you have to pay higher because they know that your secrets and knows that you've killed the ones before them?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an automaton in dire situations.
Robots in disguise.
Okay.
You're an animator. You know how strange this gets.
And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum.
You mean gangsters like, say, from JoJo? Gangstars.
Don't get complacent.
Do the dance. Do the dance on the boat.
Ready to lose yourself? You can
You can fight it, or you rock with it.
Turn it up.
My oath is to a solitary rose. Flesh wound.
Oh no, he brought friends. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Also,
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
to fuck you up.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Give me strength.
This song's for you.
Don't come any.
Fiends or devils.
The dead
I'll
are
crush
back
them
to
all.
fuck you up.
Keep up.
My guiding light.
Back to doing this since it's so
Ready
quickly.
to lose
Lose
yourself?
yourself?
You can
You can
fight,
fight it, or rock with it.
That's it.
Bitch, leave the...
Receive divinity.
Oh,
Ready to jam.
you do that automatically. That's nice. That's absolutely nice. I'm sad that I brought my healer and didn't bring like somebody like Don Hung. But I didn't look at his skills beforehand. How does this? You know, I can do this. Ability. Imaginary damage. Equipped at 70%. Skill. First target. 500. This flowers when an ally's effective. That is nice. I'm gonna pull for him when he comes back. Skill effect is triggered, removes 1 debuffs from a targeted damage. Same. Spins all stacks to deploy field like any enemy. Worth the equal amounts. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna pull for him. Anyways,
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
the dead got pissed off at you enough to, you know, come back to kick your ass.
That's it.
Until I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty. For Adrilla.
Anyways. Oh no, we killed robot automaton. Well,
this isn't over.
I think it's quite over.
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
And so Luocha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map.
I mean the docks.
Gotcha.
Even though... Last time I checked, and the key of this is, it's a cordoned off area that nobody, you know, goes into unless, because it's a... So, obviously what we're gonna do is go down here to the docks to
Halt!
I mean...
Who goes there?
Excuse me, catch a star skiff that wouldn't be there because this dock is closed off.
Uh-oh. His only escape is...
Away he came! 'Cause that's where he was seen.
Climb aboard, Luocha. Time to get out of here.
I repeat, he was seen coming back the way he came. This is not the way he came.
Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
This is the part where he pat March on the head and said, "Good girl, you tried your hardest." Made it entertaining in the process.
So, who was piloting the star skiff?
I'm not sure either. The pilot didn't show themselves, so let's just assume it was her.
I was with you on the fucking train! There was no fucking way I could have been there. There's no fucking way that Well could have been there either, because the Starleron was already, you know, starting to... The bad stuff happen. How come I got...
No one gets left out of my stories.
I just... Alright, March. Fine. Fine.
March, as much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions.
A few?
For example, if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side crane footage 2 hours later?
I know, right?
Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many monsters show up without warning? Last but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler just yet.
I think it'll take a good amount of time before you...
You know what? Time for some field work.
Yeah, why were we
Maybe
wasting
the
time with
answers to our
that?
questions are waiting for us at the scene.
Yeah, I know, right?
That might be the best approach.
That was the best approach. Why were we humoring her?
Registration always takes forever.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
I always need help.
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us?
I don't like your voice.
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
Racist much?
A traveler with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
He saved our life.
Then what do you have to say
Since
so
when did
creepily
we start
before?
sharing a life?
Backen, we're not rehearsing.
Oh, it's those asshole comedians! Ah!
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Oh, that's him!
Mr. Luocha, he rescued both of us.
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was The day before the ambrosial arbor came back to life.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the Arbor incident, we never had the time.
Are you two the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe change?
What?
Dark clothing? Ah, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
That isn't dark clothing!
We fell into a ditch.
That's why you smelled bad. Okay.
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine.
In
We
an
found a
restricted
place,
area.
eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!" 2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Oh, slapstick comedians.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on. A dignified story, I'm sure you'll agree.
Yeah.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully Mr. Lorcha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager.
You're not that fat. Also, being his clothing is the way they are, he didn't get dirty? You said it was connected to a sewer thing. Said Lucia.
A thousand thanks, kind stranger. Without your bravery,
I thought you were supposed to
never
darken
have gotten out of that ditch alive.
the flashbacks.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you can count on us.
Here, have this item that I'm sneaking around that, and accidentally deliver it to somewhere that you need to go. Good for your timing, by the way.
Even it's beyond our power to help.
Timing.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Yes. Nothing.
Nonsense! You went out of your way to...
Gonna keep that going.
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No, we can't thank you enough.
Don't make us watch your performance. Don't make us watch your performance.
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds.
I
I'm
mean,
something of
yes.
a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest.
Let's say, yeah.
There you go.
Say, there's a reason why your body gets rid of it.
I don't know what to
Waste.
say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Watch your step. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
I mean, they're that good at comedians that they need to stay
That's
there.
the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower? It's beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it into shape.
Pretty. Why didn't you
A man
unfold it?
of romantic sensibilities, one might say. Hmm?
I wonder if that's that
Paper
page.
looks familiar.
Yeah.
Can I open it?
Of course. We'd already opened it when we showed it to the pharmacy.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
And take him to jail.
Let me see. Of course!
What is it?
I wonder.
The title page of the Angler Mystery! The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? So that's what this is all about?
He's looking for extra... Hey, looking for extra paper without, going out and buying it?
Take a look yourself.
The next reader, the killer is Chung Hong, the nephew of Chung the Ninth. Your sincerely best regards, the immortal spoiler. I mean...
The immortal spoiler? Ugh, some people just want to watch the world burn.
I know, right?
I'm starting to think the Locha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good deed like this?
So we paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad.
He might be immorally gray. My immortal reference, yeah. But... And... Peacetime, perfect detective. No, that was not a perfect detective! In fact, I am screaming from within my very being. My guess is tomorrow I'll get the next part of that, maybe, sort of. I'm gonna start this because I literally have 13 minutes, and knowing me, I'm gonna... Ishnai's Trailblaze daily report. Don Hung's not going, too stubborn. Ask Kimiko, but probably unlikely. I'll start it and force... Stop. Why am I thinking that? Why am I thinking I'll be able to do this? Alright, Himiko! Take the wheel! Gonna be here. Ooh, shiny. You're nameless. Having to deliver this letter instead of bidding you a farewell in person on the express leaves me with a sense of regret. I heard of your noble deeds in the La Fu and had the pleasure of getting to know such an intriguing friend as Don Hung. This journey is meaningful. This journey through the meandering has allowed us, each of us, including those on the Astral Express, to find what we were seeking. A remarkable and truly fulfilling conclusion that is truly incredible. Now I must continue into the station of my destiny. In accordance with the custom of my homeland, it is customary to leave behind some tokens at the places one visits as a way to express gratitude to those who have aided in stepping into unfamiliar grounds and wish to smooth travels ahead. This includes with this letter is a small token of appreciation. Please accept it with my sincere regards. May your paths cross once more in the future. Warmest regards, Loka. Fine grain elixir. Oh, Child is here.
Being surrounded by the universe feels amazing. The Lawfu feels like
you could do it,
small
falsely
corner
believe.
of something much
I have enough
bigger.
caffeine in my system. Maybe that might happen.
All the challenges of everyday life.
Though I might not be able to speak correctly.
When you gaze out into the universe.
Totally visit the Express more often. It's a great place to.
All right, then I'll be here to bother you more often in the future.
Cool.
I bet there are so many opponents out there in the universe just waiting for me to find them.
That's not what we were going for, but okay. What's the matter, Pom Pom? What's wrong? Don't come near me. We're messing with you. What's your problem? I didn't mean to sound rude, but please don't get me wrong. Well, fine. You might as well come over. I need your help. Give me your hand so I can hold you up? Hold on. Can you pull me up? My legs have gone numb. Carry you on my back. Carrie? Forget it. I don't think that's necessary, I can only blame myself for this mess. Please give me a hand. You stretch out both hands, pulling Pom Pom somehow reminds you of an action of... With your help, Pom Pom can finally move their legs. Alright, kid. Do you think the universe disappears when you're home? Of course not. Ishnai? Feeling better? Who would have thought that legs can go numb while sleeping? All the fucking time! Your sleeping posture is too weird. It's not the case. I was too tired, so I dozed off while standing. I have tried to do that, and it doesn't work. Locking your knees literally actually causes you to lose consciousness. That's the reason why they have you slightly bend your knees in the RE and not lock your knees. Thanks, Ishnai. Please promise not to tell anyone about this, or I'll flip out. Please bear that in mind. I know he's a murderer. Like, Pom Pom is scary, mad. We don't fuck with Pom Pom. He'll kill us in our sleep. All right, Himiko, give me coffee. I need coffee. Please give me coffee. Please, coffee.
Hey, March. That's a big smile on your face. What's the good news?
Himiko,
the 12 hours are nearly up.
There's a celebration coming up on Eurylo 6, organized by the Supreme Guardian, and we're invited to go take in the sights and sounds.
We'll actually turn around and go there.
Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting up, so wanna come with us?
Apparently Welts is also resting up because he's an old man.
I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure Bronya would be happy to see you.
Yes, be happy about the fact that we get to meet another one of her mother's killers. Sure, why not?
Ah, so that explains the grin. You're excited about the celebration. Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full right now. Please send my regards to the Supreme Guardian. Make the most of the festivities. You've earned it. You two and Don Hung did help save Eurylo 6 after all. I'll be sure to join you guys next time.
Navigators really do have their plates full, huh? Seems like it's just you and me this time.
I wish it wasn't just you and me. I mean, I love you, March. And head pats to you. But I can't bring myself to, you know, have you part of my harem. Sorry.
Let me go pack
You're just a good girlfriend, as in girl that is a friend.
Ready to set off.
Did we teleport there? Oh, she changed outfits. Why can't I change outfits?
So, what do you think about my new dress? Pretty neat, right?
Can I have a new outfit? Please let me have a new outfit. Also, you know we're going to an ice planet. You know. When did you buy it? Give me new clothes.
It's actually not new. I just never had the right occasion to try it
Yeah,
on.
I'm a raccoon. I go through all the trash.
This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit, are you?
Does it look like I have any other outfits? Oh god.
Let's just pretend I never said anything. As long as one of us is making an effort.
But, bitch, my appearance is all you need. Also, the game designers were too lazy to give me a different outfit. Which I hate.
Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom doll. That should be everything. Let's go.
You need a hot water bottle.
Wow, that was fast. Don't you have anything you want to bring with you?
Like I said, bitch, I am all they need. My relics all have speed attributes. Nope, just myself. Why are you bringing a pom-pom doll?
Well, I thought since Pom-Pom can't leave the Express, bringing a doll with us is kind of like taking them trailblazing.
Yes, it is. I brought around a Ryo-Oki doll. I mean, that I went. I still have 20 minutes. But I had a Ryo-Oki doll that I take pictures of.
I was just taking a
places.
look at Mr. Yang's records, and it seems like Eurylo 6's average temperature has warmed up quite a bit.
You'll still be on. Okay.
It's much warmer than it was on our first trip there.
Did they actually change the scenery?
I wouldn't call it livable just yet, but things are looking up. I'm so happy for Bronya and Zila.
The cat bunny thing, yes.
Ready to go? Bellabog, here we come.
For the first anime convention I went to, I dressed up as Sasami? Doesn't look warmed up to me!
Gallivog. 700 years. It's never too late to pick up the tab.
Burr! How do people living in all this snow?
You're the one wearing less clothing here, woman. Stop complaining!
Anything. Oh, one thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration, there's bound to be...
Yes.
Wait a sec. That person over there, that doesn't look like a Silvermane Guard uniform.
Nah.
All in black. Surely they're not IPC on this world? Am I going crazy?
Yes. Also, fuck if I know who the PC is because no memory. Yeah, what an ugly uniform.
You think so? I actually think it's pretty snazzy.
I don't. I wouldn't have said something.
Anyway, that's besides the point. The point is, what are the IPC doing here on Eurillo 6?
I mean, they abandoned them 700 years ago, so I guess they're back to, you know...
There's only one way to find out. Let's go ask. I've always found IPC staff easy to talk to.
We're gonna fight him, aren't we? We're gonna walk up to him and he's gonna hit the living shit out of us.
Hi, do you work for the Interastral Peace Corporation? Or are you just dressing fancy today?
Talkative one, aren't we? Mark.
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out? Over.
Ah, I guessed correctly.
Take us out?
I mean, on a date? I already have a bunch of plans with the rest of my harem.
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't do anything stupid.
Damn it, I was hoping to beat him up for even suggesting it. Good that we can hear what's on there.
Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here on Eurillo 6 for a special business assignment.
Good that you're back here for no reason whatsoever.
You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit. Please don't take it to heart.
You might need to, like, retrain him because the immediate thing of please take them out might actually be a bit, even if it is in the middle of nowhere, probably the reason why you sent him outside of the city was so that he wouldn't do stupid shit like this, but you should always assume that there might be humans he needed to interact with.
Phew, you scared the life out of me. We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflicts.
They were sweet. I enjoyed it, except I kind of passed out, I think, somewhere along the way. Yeah, I did, actually, now that I think about it. But it was fun to see the reactions to the Final Fantasy 7, I mean 9, since she's never played it, or they've never played it before. Also, I am the protagonist. I get into conflicts, whether I want to or not.
Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow passenger.
Blank. I have no name.
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into 2 nameless here. Fate is such a curious thing.
I know, right?
I heard that Eurillo 6 only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely you 2 aren't...
Nah. We may have helped out a little bit. I got stabbed.
So humble all of a sudden, huh? Are you feeling all right? Should I call a doctor?
Bitch, I've only been so humble. It's you guys that seem to be announcing everything.
I never imagined I'd run
I'm not
into
a living legend, please not.
Here. Must be your lucky day. Fun, Dumby?
Dumby. I want one! I want one!
Topaz, you're really young for an IPC executive. That's impressive.
Buttering you up.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other. Going wherever businesses require me to be.
I'm gonna once again throw this out there. Being that, we at least have the protection of this, star rail to keep us from, getting cold. What the fuck are you wearing without freezing? Nepotism March.
Your job sounds pretty similar to the express cruise. Aside from the business, I guess.
I mean...
Oh, Branya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already opened talks with the IPC.
I bet she hasn't. I bet that they came along like Americans do with their fucking... We shall call it... Well, or the British. Colonize this shit and you gotta deal with it.
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect. But
I mean, I'm not surprised.
I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. And that's the reason I'm here on Eurilla 6, to meet with her. Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right? My apologies for delaying you both.
By the power of capitalism. By the power of colonialism.
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snow plains are freezing, and it's easier than you think to get lost out here.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast, iconic snowscape for just a little longer. Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations.
Look, you have a name and
here's
cool
my contact
clothes.
information. I don't usually respond during work hours, but I'd be happy to chat off the clock.
I say, like I was saying, you have cool and unique clothing and a name. Therefore, we're gonna meet again.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying.
I don't care for either of these, but I'm just...
Me too.
You two make a cute pair. Anyway, I'd better be on my way. See you next time.
I want a little one.
The universe is huge. Yet we somehow stumbled onto the same path. Fate truly works in mysterious ways, don't you think?
Absolutely. High riders in the Honkai Star Rail room giving yourselves, pats on the back.
Come on, let's head into the city.
And yes, it looks like it's warmed up quite a lot.
Wow, there are people everywhere.
Yeah.
Are you sure we're in Belobog?
I'm quite sure this is the same...
Now to check out the main event, the food. Come on, keep up.
I was gonna say, it looks like the same fucking amount that I've seen any other time that I've been walking through here, but sure. In fact, maybe even a little less.
Is that Payla? Looks like she's teaching the kids again.
That tends to be her stuff.
Next, I'll be introducing the history of the museum.
Which I haven't finished that quest yet.
Everyone listen carefully, okay? Belobog's History and Culture Museum was founded 600 years ago and was originally built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa.
So hungry. I wish I could have a red sunset salmon right now.
Somebody who used to do museum tours for kids? No, you didn't allow them to say stuff like that. You kept them distracted enough not to think of their stomach.
It was built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa Rand, and also...
You actually need to be more. You gotta be more! Niggas, put more pep in your step.
Guess what? I heard there's gonna be a Silvermane adventure camp opening in the overworld soon. It's gonna be super awesome. Also, those who sacrificed their lives in the war against the invaders 700 years ago.
You also have to frame it a lot more interesting for them. You talk about the clashing of war and all this other stuff.
Miss Payla, Peter's falling asleep. Enough. From now on, no whispering aloud.
I wasn't whispering.
If you don't want to have any homework later, you'd better start listening. Sorry, Miss Payla. That's better. Now, where was I?
Oh, I never knew Payla had a strict side.
I mean, yes, we have seen it before. When she was among the ones that were gonna arrest us.
Hey, quick! Serval's about to start singing!
Sing! Sing! Sing!
Woo! Thanks, everyone! Hope you're ready for a great show! Let's get started!
Don't you have a stage? Why don't you have a stage?
Heartbeats will shake me,
so rules can't break me.
Crank the sound and let your soul be free.
Where's the... Oh, we're acoustic or guitar in this. That's not going along. That's off key. That's... I'm going to a corner and screaming into the voids. It says 3. I'm gonna go talk to the, one I want to talk to.
Formation.
Hi, sweetie.
Ta-da! Guess who's back?
Yeah, anywhere. Here's one.
It's you two. Welcome back to Belobog.
I will get you in my harem soon.
The Supreme Guardian mentioned
hi.
there'd be mystery guests attending the Soulworm celebrations, but I didn't think it'd be the Express crew.
Yeah.
I hope you had a smooth journey. I should have dispatched Silvermane guards to welcome you on arrival.
You didn't know it was coming, so how could you have done that?
It's fine. You really don't have to apologize. We're just passing through. It's no big deal.
We literally turned the train around to go see you. Guys. Not just you. I mean, Seal and Franya are awesome, but they're in a couple relationship and I'm not going to break them up. Even
Understood.
though it isn't stated
I hope you both
as
enjoy
loud
the festivities.
in this because they want to keep it open for people who want to they do this in Genshin too, where characters seem like they'd be in a relationship,
Please
but it's kind of
make
more
sure you
open
keep
than
your
that.
personal belongings safe. Pickpockets tend to take advantage of events like this. We'll be performing additional patrols.
But I think they're such a cute couple that I'm not even gonna, bring them into my harem.
We'll get out of your way then. Bye.
Bye for now.
After some time.
Phew. Who'd have thought just taking a stroll could be so tiring?
You should know! How many adventures have you been on?
Say, I think we should probably pay Branya a visit. After all, she was the one who invited us here.
Not to be rude, but we were supposed to probably do that before we wandered around.
Or we could go check out some other fun stuff elsewhere. Your call.
Seven minutes. Head to Clit Fort. I know it does not say that, but I'm going to say it says that anyways. The Clit Fort. Off. That's how I'm gonna say the name of that. God, Aeon, and fuck if we don't end up pissing him off. Actually, no, he gave us his blessing,
I understand
therefore—
the difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Belobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter.
Oh! Ha! Let's think about this for a second. Colonialism, is that what we're going with? Am I correct on this? Do the World Bank thing and putting countries in the debt so that they always have to, be paying us off, and so they can never actually build their economy because that's what we did to South America and African countries. I said nothing.
However, objectively speaking, Since Belobog has existed as an independent entity to this day,
ta-da!
Its debt cannot simply be written off. Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Yes.
Branya! And Topaz? You're here too? I guess you've already started your business talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway. Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Eurilo 6 wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy, your credit record with the IPC will be of great importance.
Yes!
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz. I'll require some time to consider my next course of action.
Naturally.
I know, right? Allowing us just
However,
to walk in.
While you're deliberating, my colleagues will need to carry out some operations in Belobog. I hope that your subjects in the underworld are cooperative.
Wonder if you're gonna steal resources. I wonder if you're gonna steal resources. I wonder if you're gonna steal resources.
I'm sorry our business got in the way of a reunion with old friends. I'll get out of your way.
Those hips! I mean, that walk! Ah!
Is everything alright, Branya? I didn't know Miss Topaz was so... intense. She seemed nice when we met her.
March? There's a difference between meeting outside of business and inside of business, you know?
It's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Belobog. I planned a special reception, but I had to deal with an unexpected guest. The lady you just witnessed, she claims to represent the IPC.
I have a feeling she doesn't. To say, especially since the guy was so willing to
in the dark. To tell the truth, I have too much weighing on my mind right now to even think about the Saltworm Festival.
Literally, we're gonna kill us on site kind of thing. I would think that, especially whatever, it does have peace in the name, but I mean, America has, you know, the Peace Corps in the name, and we don't do much peace stuff in that anyways, but I mean, I only heard the word dead.
Since you've already made her acquaintance, I needn't explain who she is.
No. They've had to spend, you know, their energy on other things because Dying World...
I'm sure you've heard pieces of Belobog's history the first time you visited. The Legion's invasion 700 years ago.
And the IPC kind of...
the eternal freeze.
Absolutely left you alone.
It seems that much of Belobog's history from that time was buried deep beneath the snow. Those memories were lost and weren't passed down to the subsequent generations of Supreme Guardians.
But of course, since we're back to doing it...
Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent upon Eurilo 6. How the original outsiders stationed here foresaw the impending disaster and chose to leave in large numbers.
Because they were rich and could do that?
Among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. Before they departed, they did something noteworthy.
Yeah.
They sought out architects who refused to leave, those who insisted on defending their homes. The IPC provided these architects with significant funds to aid them against the coming disaster.
But then again, it is the Interstellar... Peace Corporation,
it was
so
with
I mean,
those funds that Belobog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the first batch of automatons was drawn from the same pool.
Yeah, we're gonna do this, but not actually help you past that point.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible story.
Disaster capitalism at its best. It happens in
here is to collect a debt from Belobog?
Yes.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Wait, you wouldn't want to do it before, you know?
That's ridiculous! And what's with the timing? What took them so long to get here? If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have nothing to collect. It's obvious they're just trying to take advantage.
Capitalism!
According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 280 years. However, less than a century after
Are
the
they
loan
going to
was
add
taken
interest
out,
to it?
the connection
They're
between
assholes?
Yarillo 6 and the rest of the galaxy was completely severed.
Well, it seems like their problem that they got severed and not contacted us. Not our problem. We were busy on our crisis doing of our own.
The IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. As such, they considered the owed sum permanently lost.
Well, if they considered it that way...
It wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the IPC discovered that Belobog had survived.
Yeah, they already wrote that. But yeah.
And that's when they sent Topaz over to collect the debt.
Yeah.
And the interest.
Yeah.
An astronomical amount. I don't even know how to read such a long string of numbers. Before you both arrived, Topaz warned me that if the payments were delayed, the IPC would give her the authority to employ strong measures.
I mean, colonialism.
Oh, I had no idea things were like this. Here I was thinking the IPC had come to rebuild Belobog, not extort it.
Yeah.
Right. We need to figure out how to help them. The IPC is too big and powerful. Even if Bronya steps in, it'll be hard for her to resolve the situation.
Yes, or they're making the excuse that this is a sci-fi thing and we...
You seem to have a deeper knowledge of the Interastral Peace Corporation
Yeah, it
than
is
I
a
do.
corporation.
But if the records are accurate, and they truly have a presence throughout the galaxy, the IPC could crush Belobog like a bug if they wanted to.
Could they?
I'm glad you're both here. I know you came for the festival, but now...
Let's say, to squash a world like a bug, like you said, economics.
Now, I must ask you and the Astral Express for help. Do you think you could persuade Topaz to reevaluate the situation? The Express's reputation precedes it. Perhaps there's still hope?
You mean beat the fact out of it?
Have no fear, Bronya. When a friend's in need, the Nameless will always be at their side.
Time to be out the...
I don't think we're at that stage yet.
Why don't we just start at that stage and work our way back?
Person.
Let's say, let's start at that stage and work the way back, because we already seem to...
some progress.
My tongue isn't silver. In fact, my character doesn't really talk that much.
Thank you
Talks
so
more
much,
than
both of you.
in
So
Genshin,
sorry for
but I mean...
dragging you into more trouble. While you're out looking for Topaz, I'll see if I can think of a strategy to deal with the situation. Best of luck, and stay safe.
Anyways, we are at 12 hours and 3 minutes. It's not gonna let me leave, is it? Oh, no, it is. Alright, y'all. Going. No! I'm actually gonna... Can't write says a side story. No, it isn't side story. It is the main story. The coloration of this says that it's the main story. No, I need to stop. I am way too tired. Alright, y'all. Already did a poll. Raid. Right through the page. I don't think I can do that right now. Yep, I grabbed it. Noise. Got a fairly high score. right, y'all. This was Ishnai Ciarfox. Thank you for joining me for this long stream. I hope you have a good day or night, whenever it is, wherever it is you currently are. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, and comment. I can't wait until we reach the 500 subscribers thing, you know? Night, Hans. Night, Faustus and Fox. Thanks for staying up with me.